Chapter 12 Night Flight. Wheel me outside, Peter, Grandpa said, motioning to the door. Hurry, we don't have all night. Grandpa was planning something, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Holding onto Ben, I pushed Grandpa's wheelchair outside. I didn't know if it was a good time for a spin around the block, Grandpa, I said. Maybe we should wait for Mom and Dad. Come on, boy. This is life or death situation, he commanded. Life or death? I wish he hadn't said that, but okay, I thought. Grandpa knows best. I pushed him out to the front lawn. Now help me stand up. Grandpa took a moment to get his balance. His legs were pretty shaky, since he doesn't walk a lot these days. He took a deep breath and held it until his face turned bright red. I was worried his head might pop off. Instead, something amazing happened. A pair of giant wings burst out of Grandpa's back. They must have been 10 feet long each. I couldn't believe it. I knew Grandpa used to have superpowers, but this was more awesome than I could ever have imagined. Grandpa, you've got wings, I said, amazed. What? Where? Get 'em off, he shouted, shaking his body all around like he was doing a hokey pokey. Haha, I'm only playing with you. Of course I got wings. I used to be a superhero back in the day. We're going to save your sister and brother, Peter. Secure Ben and hold tight. Things can get pretty windy up there. I put on the baby harness and strapped Ben into it as tight as I could. Visible or not, he wasn't getting loose again. That much I knew for sure. Then I hopped on Grandpa's back and held on. He flapped his wings and took off like a hawk. I didn't know if I was scared or amazed. Actually, I think I was a little of both. You can see the whole town from up here, I said. When I was your age, I rarely had my feet on the ground. I always loved to soar above the clouds. Nowadays, my wings wear me out, so I don't use them much, he said. Makes me miss your grandma, but she's with us in spirit. She might even be up here with us right now. Grandpa didn't talk about Grandma much, but every time he did, it made him smile bigger than ever. Gee, Ben giggled, the wind blowing his baby slobber all over my face. Being a big brother means getting lots of gross things in your face. We're almost there, Peter. He was out of breath. The ride was over before it had barely begun. That was quick. We landed safely behind the Capitol Bank, but as soon as our feet were on the ground, Grandpa lay down. Whew, that took a lot out of me, he said. I'm not used to this much action. Are you going to be okay? I asked, worried. Kid, I used to battle robots as big as buildings. A little flight across town ain't gonna do me in. Now give me your brother. I'll watch Ben while you become a hero you're meant to be. Grandpa, I'm not sure if you heard, but my superpowers aren't exactly super. Listen up. It isn't what you have. It's what's in your heart. Now you go in there and don't back down. You are a hero, Gavin. Use your clone power to show that bad guy you're the boss. Grandpa. It's me, Peter, I reminded him. Who? Grandpa asked. His memory can be a little spotty sometimes. I'm Peter Powers. I have the power to create ice cubes, I said loudly enough for the whole town to hear. Grandpa started giggling, that mischievous little giggle of his. Then he gave me a serious look. I know who you are, Peter. I just want you to hear yourself say it out loud and with pride. Now get in there and be a superhero. I rolled up my sleeves, put on my homemade mask, pulled my hood over my head, and stormed toward the bank. There was no turning back now.